local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, thanks for joining us here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. We have Keith Fournier and Tammy Dyck with all the details on Agri-Visions coming up next week, Thursday and Friday, February 11th and 12th at the Lloydminster exhibition. Plus, we're going to check in with our Geeks on the Peak. They are into their final full day now. What if your lifestyle could stay as vibrant as you are? Would you be more active, more social? Would your life be filled with more possibilities to live fully? Care Freedom Living by Wellings is designed to do just that. It's a new concept for vibrant adults 55 plus that's more modern and unexpected. Discover a lifestyle created on your terms and lived at your pace. Then imagine that life could feel this good every day. Visit Wellings to discover more. 3211 72nd Avenue, Lloydminster, and at wellingsoflloydminster.com. Well, we want to remind you that nominations are always open for Cupcakes for Caregivers, and all you have to do to nominate a caregiver or caregivers is send an email. Just send an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. Cupcakes for Caregivers is proudly presented by Lloydminster Sobeys and Umbrella Marketing and Design. And there are so many different kinds of caregivers, including the traditional nurses and the doctors, of course, but there's also family members. There's teachers, there's neighbors, and there's a whole lot more. So get your nominations in, and we could deliver a dozen signature cupcakes from Sobeys Lloydminster and say thank you for all the extra care that our caregivers give. It's time now for Live in Lloyd. It's brought to you by the Vic Juba Community Theatre and May Cinema 6. And we begin with the theatre and a big ballet coming up this Sunday.
Tanis Heinz here with your Live in Lloyd update, and since it feels like spring, let's take a look at some of our spring shows here at Vic Juba Community Theatre. On Wednesday, May 20th, the Bellamy Brothers take over the theatre on their 50th anniversary tour. Celebrate half a century of hits like Let Your Love Flow, Redneck Girl, and more. With legendary harmonies and that old hippie energy, it's a show that will have you singing along all night. On Thursday, June 11th, catch Take It to the Limit, a tribute to the Eagles. From Hotel California to Take It Easy, this Vancouver-based tribute brings all the iconic Eagles hits to life with incredible music, and this show is getting coast-to-coast rave reviews. And there's plenty of great shows coming up, like this Sunday's Toy Story Ballet from the United Ballet Company. Join us Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. for this heartwarming, high-energy ballet that brings all your favorite toys to life, from cowboy charm to intergalactic adventure. Dazzling choreography, colorful costumes, and a story about friendship, imagination, and childhood wonder. And the whole family can come dressed up as your favorite Toy Story character. Hurry, there's still a few tickets left. Then on February 20th, it's time to rock with the American Rock Legends, a tribute to John Fogerty and CCR, Bruce Springsteen and Bob Seger. From Fortunate Son to Night Moves, this old-time rock and roll is going to get you out of your seat and promises to be a sing-along night you won't forget. And the entire family is invited to take in the fun, the laughter, and the magic of Murray the Magician on March 5th. Murray is known as the Dennis the Menace of magic and brings his incredible show to Lloydminster, all the way from Las Vegas. Get your tickets today at Vic Juba Community Theatre box office, open Monday to Friday, 11 to 2, and 1 hour prior to shows. Or buy them at any time, vicjubatheatre.ca. I'm Tanis Heinz, and this has been your look at what's coming up on Live in Lloyd. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the theater.
And now playing at May Cinema 6 this weekend through Thursday, the third and final installment of the Strangers trilogy. The Strangers Chapter 3 opens on Friday, starring Madeleine Petsch. It's the final confrontation with the masked strangers. Also playing at May Cinema 6, Send Help, Mercy, Zootopia 2, Avatar, Fire and Ash, The Housemaid, Iron Lung, and their Saturday and Sunday matinees of Song Sung Blue and Charlie the Wonder Dog. For tickets and showtimes to all upcoming movies, including The Strangers Chapter 3, go to maytheaters.com. Live in Lloyd is brought to you by the Vic Juba Community Theatre and May Cinema 6. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and will help you get your life back. They've been serving Lloydminster and area for over 10 years. And when disaster hits, you want to call Lloydminster's local restoration company. You want to call Lloydminster's largest restoration company, 1-833-246-8326. Anybody who's used BioClean Disaster Services will tell you how great the communication is. They keep you up to date on what is happening with your restoration, your rebuild project. Easy to call, 1-833-246-8326. It's not an easy thing to deal with any kind of disaster, but they'll do what they can to take care of your belongings, your property, but more than anything, take care of you. BioClean Disaster Services, serving Lloydminster for over 10 years. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Agri-Visions, which Tammy has already corrected me. I said it was Thursday, Friday. I got the dates right. It is February 11th and 12th, but it's Wednesday, Thursday. So we're back with the details with that. Keith Fournier and Tammy will have that for you in just a moment.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster is proud to be your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store with a focus on Canadian-made quality furniture. Shop their tremendous selection of beautiful living room sets, stylish sectionals, and comfy recliners. Border City Furniture also offers many different sizes of dinettes, as well as incredible bedroom sets and mattresses. Stop in and see Calvin and Ryan for the best customer service experience in Lloyd. They've got the awards to prove it. Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster, where the sale never ends. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call, 780-875-6636, or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location, right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is superior water. Well, we are joined here at the new Lloydminster Nissan by Keith Fournier, and we have Tammy Dyck here with the Lloydminster exhibition to talk about Agri-Visions, which is next Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate that. I don't know why. I just assumed it was always Thursday, Friday for some stupid reason, but appreciate you guys taking some time to talk to us about Agri-Visions. It's one of the largest agricultural activities that the Lloydminster exhibition hosts, and you fill up right away. You
Yes.
got a big trade show. You want to start there?
Yes, yeah. So that is one of the, trade show has sold out the last 3 years. People that didn't get on last year were definitely one of the first ones to get their entry forms in this year. And I've already got a few that didn't make this year that are already like, we'll put my name in for next year. So it's definitely one that's growing, I would say. So
Can you tell us some of the vendors that'll be there?
well, definitely all are local. They're Horizon Ag and Turf, Prairie Ag, all of those ones. They always come every year. Young's comes. That's one that supports for a long time.
Keith, as a farmer, how much important is that trade show? How much do you like that?
It's the regional agricultural trade people that are there. And it's just an opportunity to be able to have those conversations, go down and kick some tires, but also it's a learning opportunity for us. And, for the grain farmer and the cattle farmer, it's not a busy time of the year, and it's a time that we could take and go and learn. So this is a great opportunity.
You said it's not a busy time of year, but you were on your phone this morning.
For sure. That I see it hit some $15 canola this morning, so I did not want to lose that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. How are things in agriculture right now, Keith?
It's I guess it depends on whether you're on the cattle end of it or the grain end of it. I mean, it's two different stories out there. The cattle guys they're liking it, and they're getting some of the returns back that they've been hoping were coming, that they deserve to have coming. And the grain guys, like myself, we've had a really good run. But now things have really tightened up. And so, yeah, it's a whole different story out there, and we're having to tighten our belts.
We've certainly gotten the moisture this winter. Has it been what you need, or are you still looking for a lot more moisture?
Oh, we still need a lot more moisture. Our subsoil moisture, the last couple of crops have pulled all the subsoil moisture out. Yeah, the moisture we've had is very welcome, but we're going to need to recharge that system just so our crops are able to pull through for another year.
Filling up the dugouts?
Yeah, and I think that's the livestock grower's concern, is the dugouts. I mean, the grain farmer, if we don't have to farm around potholes, we're happy. But for the livestock people, those dugouts have been going down the last 2-3 years, so they'll be looking to have them filled back up.
So you farm in Saskatchewan, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Did the Saskatchewan government just come out with, or not Saskatchewan, federally, they just banned strychnine, right?
The strychnine was banned here a couple of years ago. And so it has been a big push. Like we just saw that the Richardson ground squirrel, or gopher, the gopher populations have really come up since strychnine had come off the market. And I think the farmers maybe had a little bit of supply back, but last year we saw an explosion in the population. Grain farmers had lost quite a few acres of crop. The livestock people are struggling with them in the pastures. And so that was by far the best method for controlling them. So yeah, it was up for review, and they declined the registration again on us. Okay. And so I don't think that we're going to get it. And so unfortunately, there's a really good tool that we could use to be able to protect ourselves and our businesses that we're not going to be able to use.
So Agri-Visions is all about that kind of stuff, finding out, because I know last year that was a big topic.
Yeah, for sure. It was a big topic. We had James Tansey come in and talked about that cycle and some other alternatives. But even James said, it's the strychnine is what we need to have come back, because that is by far the best tool.
So looking ahead this year, Tammy, what are the hours for Agri-Visions?
So the sessions start at 9:30. And on Wednesday, they're going to go till about 4:35. From there, they can head down to the banquet, because doors will open for the banquet at about 5:30. And then next day, it is 9:30. They start again, and then it'll go till 4:30. Before that, if you want to kind of get there, Prairie Ag has sponsored a $5 breakfast. So, Jim and Bruce working in the kitchen, you're going to get a good hearty breakfast, and it is a buffet for $5. So you can't go wrong there.
$5 for a breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
do you have to be a farmer?
No. just pay your admission and come on in.
What is admission?
$10.
$10 for the day.
Yeah. And then we have those conference packages. So
Yep.
aside from if you only want to watch one or two speakers, so you're going to pay the $10 admission. And then it's $20 to see one session, two sessions. Unless you buy that conference package. That conference package gets your admission, gets you into all of the sessions and access to the trade show. It does not include the banquet, but it includes everything else that's in the building.
And how much is that?
So there's a 1 day that is about, I think, $95, and the 2 days, so you can get for both days, is $180.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you still have banquet tickets left?
Yes, there's a few, but it is definitely getting very close. We're watching the numbers to make sure that we're able to fit everybody. So
tell us about that banquet.
so that is, this year we have Quick Dick McDick as our keynote speaker. I've never seen him. Everybody talks about him. I'm very excited to hear him. So it's just our cooking. We've got the roast beef as always. You have to serve beef at a ag convention. So
I'm not going to argue.
Oh, the food is always terrific.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they cook it, but that beef is always so tender and tasty. I wish I could do that at home.
They even make vegetables taste good at the Lloydminster.
Yeah.
So
Jim's magic.
yeah, absolutely. So Quick Dick is going to take the stage,
Yeah.
but you got to hurry if you want tickets.
Yes, they're definitely getting very close to being sold out. We might have to start shutting it down here soon. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let's talk about some of those speakers. Tell us what you've got coming in.
Yeah, for sure. This year we have cut down from, 12 speakers last year down to, I believe, 9 this year, right, Tammy?
Yeah.
That's still a lot of speakers.
It is a lot of speakers, and it's a lot of information that farmers from the area are going to be able to come in and gather that good information and be able to take back home and apply it. So even with having 3 less speakers, that just uncompresses the day a little bit and allows people a little bit more time to walk through the trade show and as well as networking. I mean, to me, as much as the information you're gathering, it's that opportunity to be able to go and have a beverage or just a conversation with your neighbor at the Lazy Farmers Lounge, I think it's called. And so that's a huge part of it. But yeah, the speakers, with the 9 speakers, we've tried to cover a real wide, a variety of topics there, so that we're not geared in for just the cattle guys or just the grain guys. There is, we've got Jonathan Dreger, who is a grain market analyst, and that's always very popular with the farmers. I mean, as grain prices right now, we talked about that before, are very tight and margins are very tight. So grain farmers are wondering how long this is going to last. The cattle guys who are sort of riding the high are wondering how long the high is going to last. So Brian Perlat, I believe it is the market analyst for the livestock. So those are 2 really well attended ones. We've got economic outlooks. There is also efficiency. We've got MMP is in, and they've got presentations in a panel of when things tighten up, how can you become more efficient? What are the metrics to say your farm is running at the efficiency it needs to be, or where can you improve that efficiency? And I think that's a spot where grain farmers are really going to have to look into this year. So that was a topic we definitely thought was important to cover.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. You guys look at what do we need to cover?
Yes.
What do we have to talk about? And there's a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
I find this year there's a couple of technology ones, which is that's the way our world is going. And it kind of, we've got Heather Clare, who's going to talk on AI. And if it works for your farm, like she's going to go through and see if this sounds right for you, then where to go and where to start with that. And then we also have virtual fencing. So there's local people, I believe they're right close, are doing the virtual fencing for their cattle.
So Keith, you're like, I consider you a technology guy.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're pretty up. Do you use AI at all?
I haven't. Well, I wouldn't say that I'm not using it. I'm using it, I think, lots of times, and I don't even know I'm using it. We demoed a combine last fall, and just the technology in that combine was using AI. And there you're in there driving that combine or operating that combine and using AI when you're not even aware of it. So it's just around us all the time.
Yeah.
It really is. And it really has become a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And like you say, the fencing has become huge as well.
Yeah.
Being able to just, the technology for fencing
Yes, yeah.
is incredible. I've seen some presentations and it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like
And-
maybe you could go on a vacation.
Could do. Well, the cattle people are always, battling the snow in the wintertime because they're corn grazing or they're swath grazing, and they've got to move these cattle across the field. And you always hear them, okay, so now I'm having to trudge through all this snow. Well, the virtual fencing is an option to that. And, the technology is just going to make things for us farmers that much easier to do.
Has calving started?
You are not asking the wrong person to ask me.
For the purebred people, the calving has started. The commercial farmer, the ones with the commercial herds, they're going to wait until the end of March, probably mid-March and into April before they start calving. But the purebred breeders, they're out there right now finding calves, and they're going to love this weather.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other speakers you wanted to mention?
Yeah, so we've got Anessa Good Hazard. So the name Good. So the Merle Good was on succession planning, and he toured around and spoke in Alberta, and he was probably, to me, it was the top-rated succession planning speaker that there was. Well, Anessa's Merle's daughter, and she has picked it up from there and has done a great job. And succession planning is, we all end up having to go through it, but you're not able to go and be in one session and have it all figured out. The more times you could attend and the more ideas you could gather, the better job you're going to do is finding the fit for your farm and your family on that succession planning.
It's always tricky.
It's inevitable. It's got to happen. So,
Yeah.
And
So
it's tricky. It's getting trickier.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah. Lots of things have changed. So.
Yeah.
So really excited about having Anessa there. We've got Rochelle Farrell has come in speaking it. So that will be in agronomy, soils, VRing. So the VRing is the technology that it's been growing in the last few years. I think there's a lot of farmers that are sitting on the fence and thinking, that the benefits are here, but maybe just want to gather some more information to see if it's a fit for them. This is a great opportunity because Rochelle is a well-respected agronomist and has a lot of knowledge in that area.
Yeah.
I know mental wellness is always a big thing when we're talking about
Always.
farming as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
We have Kyle Stewart coming for the mental wellness discussion this year. So.
Yeah. And especially this year, I shouldn't say it's only this year, but with the things have tightened up on the farm and that adds some financial stress. But we were talking about the technology coming in and the pace of learning we've got to keep up to. And all that adds up, all of a sudden is, boy, can I keep up to this? How do I cope with it? And the uncertainty we've got there, and we talked about this earlier, Kurt, it's just an unpredictable world we're in. We're trying to market our grain, trying to market our cattle, and curveballs coming at us left and right. Well, that all takes a mental toll on us. So I think having a mental speaker coming in or a mental wellness speaker coming in is just a great fit that all of us farmers, whether we're feeling the stress or not, it's just a great fit for all of us.
Yeah. And he's talking personal experience. So he's definitely kind of been there, overcome. This is what I did, need help, get help, that kind of stuff. So
That's a really good point, Keith. I never even thought, I just thought prices, but when you say you got to keep up and everything, that is a really good point about like, am I getting behind? Is everybody passing me?
Yeah.
Like, am I the only one that doesn't understand this?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
As farms grow, it requires so much more capital. Now you're financed and you're leveraged that much more. And there's just another aspect that just adds to the pressures it takes to build or run a business in agriculture now.
So 9 guest speakers. I've lost track. Where are we at?
I think that covered most
Did we
of
get them all?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had we talked about the metrics with MNP and Keegan coming in. So I think it's there's something there for everyone on that speakers list, you know.
Yeah.
And again, it's the variety that we can have, that there's something for the livestock producer, there's something for the crop producer, but there's something that both the livestock and crop people can attend, because as farmers, I mean, we have a general set of challenges in front of us.
Tammy, I know sponsorship's a big thing as well.
Yes. Yeah. So we definitely have had some long-term supporters of this. So Synergy Credit Union, Richardson Pioneer, and Farm Credit Canada, so FCC, they've been the top three that have definitely supported the show right from the start. So.
And the banquet is Weir's?
Yes, the banquet
Yeah.
is Weir's, and NFP actually sponsors Quick Dick.
Right.
So the speaker is also sponsored, and then they have a booth, as well as they also do a session. So, and they're going to be introducing all, so they are definitely involved what they're sponsoring, which is also really nice to see, that they not only just hand over the money and that they want to be involved. So it's always that nice touch to have a face and that kind of stuff for it.
How many vendors do we have out at the trade show this year, Tammy?
We're sitting over 90. Yeah,
Wow.
it feels like all of the space, right from wall to wall, from Saskatchewan Ag Dealers building right through Dick Jones and right into the Alberta building, end to end.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you had covered the social aspect of it too.
Right.
Which is big.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, that we all need that release, and we need that time. I mean, we get so busy. We used to go out and have coffee with our neighbors, and we don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, now is the time to go back and meet the neighbors in an environment that's fun and entertaining, and
Yeah.
And if
And you
you
get
don't have to
permission to
drink
do it.
coffee, there's an actual lounge there. So you don't have to have coffee. You can sit there at the Lazy Farmer Lounge instead.
Oh, I know we talked about ticket prices. Have we talked about how to get them, Tammy?
Yeah. So you can head to our website at www.lloydx.com. And from there, you're going to go to Agri-Visions. You're going to go in, and right up on top, you're able to head to our thing and hit right up and pick whichever you want. Everything is on there except for tables. Banquet tables are sold out. So yeah, we're definitely at the individual stage.
Almost sold out.
The tables are sold out.
Oh,
so
the
you can't
tables.
purchase a whole table. You can only purchase individual tickets at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting anything?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think we've covered it all. I mean, it's that show that we've been growing every year, and it's just a great opportunity for the farmers within the region to get together, and a great learning opportunity. So that's what I'd mostly like to stress.
Yeah. The trade show portion, like my part, the fact that with 9 sessions, and the one thing is the trade show, we have it. Let's let people see it. So cutting back that little bit gives those people, they don't feel pressured. They have to get to the next session, that they can wander and talk and grab that drink and head on back in. So gives them some time.
Thank you both. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Agri-Visions is February 11th and 12th. That's Wednesday and Thursday out at the Lloydminster exhibition. We'll take a break and be right back with a check-in on our Geeks on the Peak. It's the final day. We'll find out how they're doing.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years. It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
We're 24 feet in the air with a couple of Kinsman members that are bouncing here for some reason. You're getting a little too comfortable on the big scaffold on Highway 16 by the Hope statue. This is a Telemiracle 50 fundraiser, which has just absolutely exploded. Congratulations, guys, on just an incredible day yesterday.
It's been good. It was a really good day. It was a really good day. Like, I think we did good first 2 periods now. Now we're going into the 3rd period, and we're going to go all the way, like, and got to push it out for, like, get the win.
Was he cheering for the Oilers yesterday?
Absolutely not. He was wearing an Oiler jersey, but every chance he had to slander them, he took. Yeah, and he was cheering, and we had some Oiler fans in the hot tub. Ryan Hill was up here. He goes, I thought this was going to bring us good luck being in the hot tub. They had the light blue, but at the end of the game, they changed the hot tub light to red. So.
And I heard you tried to let the Oiler jersey blow away last night.
Yeah, I accidentally left it in a very precarious place because I knew it was going to be windy, hoping it was going to blow across to the border marker there, but Lewis managed to find it and put it away, so it'll be ready there for the auction on Telemiracle State Night.
You're going to sell it?
Yeah, we're going to sell it at the auction.
So do you know, Lewis, because you've been right on top of this, how much was raised yesterday?
I think just shy of 19,000.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so we had Monday, Tuesday, we were both right around 10,000, and yesterday to do 19,000 is incredible. I know Tom's extra money from all the law firms in town definitely helped, but even just the amount of corporations that stepped up with big donations yesterday was another one. A lot of people doing donations. We had a bunch of challenges again, which as we were getting closer, all of a sudden you start to see people pouring in to see what was next. Personally, I was really, really scared. We had a challenge for $67,000. 60,000?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Our next one's 67.
Yeah.
But for $60,000, and there was a clue given to us by the Hunger Games Committee that somebody wasn't going home. And I'm so thankful that people stepped up and got us there before I went to bed because I was nervous. It's not me. I'm going home eventually.
So what is your total sitting at?
We're $62,100 right now. That's incredible.
That's
awesome.
That is awesome. How did Tom do?
Tom did good.
You guys are boiling water for him.
Oh yeah. Which is why I'm like, I don't know if people could see my hands on camera, but I'm covered in soot. My nose, I was touching my face. It looked like I had a unibrow. I had a bit of a headache this morning because I think there was a bunch of soot in my nose that was causing me some issues. But cleaned up now. Hopefully a little bit, feel better. But
Tom did. He did it all.
Tom did so good. He was in. We were doing late night with Tom and Lewis, and we were in it so deep that he wasn't even doing a countdown. All of a sudden, he just grabbed his phone. He goes, "Oh, it's 1:03. I guess I can come out now."
How are you doing? Ian, are you healthy? It seemed a little bit yesterday like the elements were taking its toll.
Oh yeah, they're definitely taking its toll. I think I lost the plot a little bit in the evening. There was a couple of pranks there that I fell for that I shouldn't have really fell for. And then the giggles kicked in, right? Because I'm so tired, it's ridiculous. So once the giggles kicked in, that was it. It was complete chaos here all night until 1 o'clock in the morning. I ended up going to bed about 11:30, quarter to 12. It takes about 15-20 minutes to get out of all these clothes and that. And I did get a couple of hours sleep, so that was a good thing. So I'm ready to go. We're not done yet.
So this is the last full day. Do you think it's going to be the longest day or the shortest day?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yesterday was long.
Yesterday
was really long.
Yeah. I think I think we're in it. We're going to play the full 60 minutes.
Does it feel like home stretch though?
Yeah, I'm starting to get the urge. That the Stanley could be coming, right? So, like, yeah, I'm starting to feel it.
You're missing hot showers.
I'm missing hot showers, and I'm pretty sure Ian thinks he's at Roger's place right now.
Just high above the ice.
You're up here with us.
Okay.
What's the next big milestone here?
67,000, so 6 or 7, right? So like 67,000, and whoever takes us over that 67,000 gets to take home. Who's not coming home? Klops. There's Klops.
Wow.
Mario from Kelsey, like she dropped that off for her. So we're a little disappointed she's not coming back home. You know why we call her Klops, right?
Clippity clops.
Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clops. So she's going home, and the Hunger Games committee, they're a little bit worried. I think that we've beaten them. I think we got one more milestone to make. Like, if we get this one, we got one more. And that's a big one. There's a big clue as well. A really big clue.
How do you make a donation?
Come see us, put some money in the bucket, give us a visit, or go to geekonthepeak.com and donate there through PayPal or phone the number.
780-808-8761.
Great job, Geeks. Looking for $67,000 today. We want to thank the Geeks for doing that this morning, and they have one day left. We're back with you tomorrow. We are going to be talking to Sobeys Lloydminster and Mother Teresa Early Education, and we're going to be talking about Kindness Takes Flight, the 5th Donut Mission. We'll have that for you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And yes, we will also check in with the Geeks on the Peak, and then keep it tuned to Live with Kurt Price. Keep checking, because we'll bring you updates throughout the day as well. When the Geeks come down to the ground at 5 o'clock. And there's also a barbecue happening tomorrow afternoon as well that you may want to take part in. Starts about 3:30. And we will talk to you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning with Kindness Takes Flight.